Davis will lead off the 8th inning against Burke. Glenn is 0 for 4 tonight.
Well, wouldn't you know it, though? Burke comes in a game against a team he's not faced, new league, and he faces a guy who's 8 for 16 and hit 2 home runs against him, career-wise in National League.
Ball 1 to Glenn.
Those ball runs. We just need a change of scenery. And New York is about the biggest change of scenery you can find.
It's a very unusual motion. Watch how he drops that gloved hand.
Well, you know, he said he never knew that he did that until his wife said, gee, that's kind of unusual, honey.
That probably screwed him up for 2 weeks.
Now watch this.
And then he started thinking about it.
Is that strange? Grounded foul.
It's like a magician. You try to distract somebody with the other hand.
That's right. Have him watch the glove as you somehow hide the ball with the arm you're eventually going to throw it with. But it's very much similar in pitching. You have to, in hitting, and they talk about the trigger. You sometimes got to trigger something to get back, to get forward. Same with pitching. Get that rhythm, get that momentum to go back so you can come forward towards the hitter.
But that's taking the polar route, isn't it?
Line drive. Foul. Now who's going to take the ball away from that man? No one. Davis has hit some balls hard. Tonight. He pulled one foul earlier and hit a line shot to the shortstop in the 4th inning.
Well, it appears to me Greg Cadaret moved out of the starting rotation into the bullpen to attempt to take Steve Howe's place. Wasn't very successful as a starter.
Fastball is low, 2-2
But
to Davis.
I'm seeing a more aggressive Glenn Davis. Now, either he's getting more comfortable because he's getting more at-bats. Maybe the injury is healed. Or maybe he's just saying, well, I'm going to have to play through this, and I'm going to have to go up there with a little bit different philosophy.
Oh, the Cool Man shoe is still in that now.
Hits one off the fist over Burke's head. Stankiewicz, bare hands, throws, and he gets away from Mattingly.
Nice play, though, by the little guy.
And Davis will be awarded second base. We have fan interference on the play. The Yankees are upset. Mattingly's arguing with the first base umpire, Jim Joyce.
Well, there's no way he'd have got to second base.
And that's the point, because the umpire's judgment is what they're arguing right here.
Well, what does Joyce know? He's a writer. He's an author. And that ball is about 20 feet away from Mattingly by the time he got up. And clearly, Davis was not going to go to second. He was going back to first. Would never have made it to second base.
See where the fan interference occurred. It scored as a single and a throwing error charged to Stankiewicz.
Didn't quite get all of this.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what, if some of the guys up at Pebble Beach could get the backspin that Glenn Davis got on that, they would be closer to par.
There's the fan interference.
Well, yeah, but the point I think John is making is that,
whoa, Buck Showalter's just been thrown out.
what Showalter is saying is that Davis wasn't going to go second, so who cares if he interferes?
Right.
It's only ground rule double or ground rule interference if the ball goes into the stands. Who cares if the guy interfered with it? Glenn Davis was very content staying at first. He was heading back to first base.
Buck is hot. Buck may be quoting from Ulysses as he argues with Jim Joyce.
Well, Buck is right.
Well, the Yankee manager has been ejected.
That was a brutal call, right? That's probably an Oriole fan, too.
Well, you know what? He was talking about Charlie Hayes getting thrown out last night in the second inning when he threw the bat into the stands inadvertently when it stuck to his hand. And he said he's never seen more apathetic umpires. Umpires that don't seem to be interested.
That's Monk Meyer, the bench coach.
Well, you need a megahorn to hear him from there.
So Jim Joyce getting an earful. Showalter's been ejected, and here's Randy Milligan. Davis at second base. Here's the ejection. Bingo.
A magic word.
Yeah, there are many of them.
Well, now somebody else is going to get thrown. Dave Phillips, the crew chief, telling, I believe, Russ Meyer, he's gone. Here's the Yankees bench coach.
The monk's going to have to go to the monastery. He got his say, though. The emotions are flying in this game.
Well, they do have some beautiful locker rooms to be banished to here at Camden Yards.
It's not like they're going to the dungeon.
It's not like they're going to the locker rooms in Cleveland.
Pinch runner at second base, Mark McLemore running for Davis. Line drive down the line, but foul. Milligan smoked one to left center in the sixth inning for a home run off Sean Hilligus. Orioles 10, Yankees 7. Boy, no shortage of action tonight. We've seen it all in this one. Chopper up the first baseline, but it kicks off foul. And I say we've seen it all. It all began in the first inning when Devereaux dropped a fly ball that he had in his glove that led to a Yankee run, and Mike later hit a grand slam. We've had great plays. Devereaux running down 2 long drives. Stankiewicz made some good plays in the infield for the Yankees. Got a hit batsman, 2 ejections. What's left? Touched them all like that.
Lee Boyer's in charge. That pretty much covers it. Full spectrum of events.
Fly ball to right. Tartabull retreating, and he makes the catch. McLemore tags and digging for third. He's in safe. So Milligan advances the runner with a fly ball to right. And Leo Gomez will try to get him home now.
Tried to hit the ball to right, and if so, that was a fine piece of hitting.
Tomorrow night it'll be Rick Sutcliffe against Scott Sanderson. On Sunday, Ben McDonald faces Tim Lurie, and on Monday, Mike Messina goes for his 9th win facing Scott Kamenicki. Leo Gomez has walked twice, singled, and flied out. The Yankees bring the infield in, and Leo takes a strike.
So that's Leo's power down there. Those are the balls that he cranks. He was just asking Ed Hickok whether or not that was a strike. Of course, Ed said, yeah, I called it a strike.
Fly ball to center. McLemore will tag. Kelly runs up to make the catch. Here comes the runner. No contest. McLemore scores. It's 11-7.
Oh, he called him out.
Oh, he left too soon on the appeal. McLemore's called out, and Mark just got the bad news. So the run doesn't count.
Well, there's even a fuller spectrum.
Yep. Another one. Add up another one.
The Orioles seemingly scoring their 11th run on the sacrifice fly, but McLemore called out on the appeal for leaving third base too early. Wow.
Well, he was in jeopardy there of getting a fine toss and getting thrown out, but McLemore's got the kind of speed that wouldn't have made that play close.
Throw to third. Dave Phillips said he left too soon. He's out.
Charlie Hayes